Hey guys, it's Billy here with Dewey Sadka, and today we're going to take the Career Leadership Evaluation 5.0.
Well, let's scroll down and let's go over
Okay.
each section. So this is your colors, which is great.
Hello, I'm Dewey Sadka. Welcome to Webinar 2. This webinar will teach you how to enhance your career, interview skills, and even your personal life.
You really like to anchor and support people. And you listen. You have a great capacity to listen. And you listen in such a way that they gain that power. And each of us have this natural talent. So it's really interesting because there's a lot of advice here on how you can balance yourself and not always have to be supporting others.
It's my hope that the tough love advice, and it's tough at times, that you read about in this assessment will evoke from you your great passion. Unlike other assessments, this evaluation identifies you beyond your self-perception. How are you going to feel at the end of the day? That's what you need to know. How are you going to feel? Will you feel good? Will you not feel good? We're all here on a journey, and this gives you the feedback that you need to move forward, to get excited, and yes, to love your work. It's passion, isn't it? And that passion keeps you moving forward, and it turns the workday into fun.
So if you want to scroll down, the next section, section 2, is your key to success. And it's almost as if we should call this, it's also your key to excess.
In section 2, you'll read about how to invest in yourself. Here you'll find a list of categories, for the most part. These aren't occupations where you will also succeed.
Because this is where you overdo it. You're so in support of giving options to other people that sometimes you lose yourself. And that's what you would read here. You lose yourself inside the process of doing so.
In this section, you'll discover your greatest workplace talents. You'll also discover where you can get off track.
Yes, you're very objective in the way you process information, but you've got to learn to not cut yourself out of the deal, so to speak. And you'll also learn how to read, how to coach yourself here.
Just remember, this is all about you. If you lose yourself, you lose everything. So honor what you read and honor that part of you that makes you who you are.
We can make a mantra that says, don't try to change people and make their lives easier. Think, because find instead people that you work with just naturally.
There's a great lesson here to learn. Use this assessment with your colleagues and with people around you, and you'll also gain powerful insight into how others act around you and how you can better understand and interpret their actions.
And then let's talk about your favorite colors. So you picked as your favorite colors
Blue and green.
blue and green, right? But you also picked indigo up there. And what that means is you're a great planner and you like to plan. And and you're really forward thinking about the way you make plans. And it's your natural talent. And it's, even though you're supportive of others, you're always making a plan. It's kind of a little bit of an inner conflict going on there. But that plan might not be exactly in support of others, right?
Right.
Yeah, so,
Sorry.
yeah, it's the way it goes, right? And that's a good thing, that's not a bad thing. And inner conflict is not a negative thing because we're all on a journey to learn and grow, aren't we? And that inner conflict gives you more objectivity to create a better future. So
In Section 3, you'll learn how to manage your strengths and weaknesses. Yes, you have to manage your strengths, don't you? Because you overdo. And your weaknesses, because it's what you don't do. I mean, it's not just what you do, it's what you don't. If you don't quite finish, you lose everything.
the leadership power moves shows you how you interact with the world around you. And something else it does, which is really somewhat frightening, it can even tell you how the world around you is keeping you from being yourself. But it's done through comparing the front of the test against the back of the test. It's a mathematical computation. And out comes the, oh my gosh, this is who I am, and then this is who I'm trying to be. And many times your environment is pushing you to be someone you're not. And we all see that in the world. And that comes across as not being authentic. The more authentic you are, the more people gravitate towards you, the more successful you'll be at work. It's not just about feeling good about yourself. Oh yeah, that's nice too, right? But it's much, much bigger than that. It's huge. And it gives you the power. When people feel comfortable with you, they share information. You know, they might not like every part of you, but they know where you stand, right?
Sure, yeah.
And that's what this does. It shows you how you feel like you have to adapt your personality. It can go all the way back to your childhood, something that happened even back then. The power to regenerate, you scored the power to see the truth. You have a lot of great intuitive skills, and that's just amazing. And so you're in the right job.
Thank you.
You're in the people business, okay, which is what you need.
Remember to always honor each facet of your personality. In so doing, you will gain the power to manage and direct your life.
So learning your natural talents and the way you connect with the world is amazing, in that when you learn how to balance your energy, you can walk into this interview and when they see you there, and they do see you, they go, wow, I've met a superstar, and they get excited. And that's really what we're all after.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we can take all the tests in the world. We can even be interviewing for the job that we love. But if there's one thing, and I tell you, coming from employment, my interviewers would tell me, that was the saddest thing. If only they could have. If only they could have. You know? She was perfect, or he was perfect, but if only they could have. That was one of the roughest times, because he had all the skills, he had all the ability, he had this, he had that, but he didn't have this. And this fixes that, for lack of another word. I hate the word fix, because we're never fixed, are we? It's a process, and we have to, but what this does is it makes you so powerful when you walk into that interview.
Thank you for joining me in Webinar 3, My Career Power Moves. Use it as a format to invest in yourself and realize your dream career.